When I first started martial arts, I had no idea where to even start understanding the culture and the community that I was about to get into. Thank God I had YouTube. YouTube was a great source for me to be able to find people that could show me a little bit, give me a sneak peek into what I was getting into. Now, this goes for not just Chewjitsu, but for Muay Thai, karate. Almost every single martial art out there has somebody that's really good that can kind of give you an intro into the community aspect and also entertain you along the way. Today we're talking YouTubers. Hello everyone, my name is Donovan Scott. I'm the owner and creator of MadPass, and today I'm here to talk about one of my biggest time wasters, which is using YouTube and doom scrolling on Reels and seeing all the stuff that's out there that I'm probably never going to actually use on a roll. But there is a very positive side to social media, and that positive side is community. Over the years, when I first started getting into martial arts, I was always super concerned about walking into a gym, being the guy that's doing the goofy stuff, acting like a clown, getting yelled at by people for doing stuff the wrong way. It was a huge concern for me. I didn't want to walk into a place that had an established culture and become a disruptant to that. I wanted to go there to learn. And one of the things that gave me assurances as I stepped into these new places, these new spaces, was being able to get an education from people online. So today I want to talk about 3 different YouTubers that if you're looking to jump into martial arts, you can take a look at some of their stuff and get an idea of what you're getting into. If you're an established and seasoned martial artist, these guys will bring up questions that maybe you have, maybe that you can learn more about other martial arts in the community that maybe you have no idea about, and begin to grow your knowledge base of martial arts as a whole. Number 1. Now, this guy is very jiu-jitsu specific, but a lot of what he says can really help you overall any gym that you train in, and that is Chewjitsu. Chewjitsu has a platform which is really well catered towards the BJJ community in that he answers very specific questions. If you have a question about, okay, I'm dealing with this kind of issue in the gym, this guy is getting on my back, this guy said this, the professor said this, did he cross the line? This is the guy you want to watch. And we're talking about years and years and years of answering questions from Chewjitsu. So you've got a whole Rolodex of questions you can put in Chewjitsu, dealing with upper belts being angry at me, or Chewjitsu trying to chill out the spazzy white belts. He's got a video for just about everything. So if you check out Chewjitsu, you can learn a lot about dealing with social issues in the gym, more so than pretty much any other channel I've seen. There's other channels that do take questions and talk about stuff, but most channels are either going to have a little bit of an entertainment factor to them, or they're going to go to a very technically based kind of factor to them. And those are great things. Those are awesome. Jiu-Jitsu is very heavy on answering questions that you have about the gym. Number 1, Jiu-Jitsu. Number 2, Icy Mike. Now, Icy Mike's channel is called Hard to Hurt, and I actually found Icy Mike because he was doing what he teaches. He was on a channel called Street Beefs. I've reviewed one of their fights with Death Sentence versus White Wolf, which apparently they're supposed to have a rematch. I really want to see that. I'm going to have to check and see when that comes on. But he was actually one of the fighters on that show, and when I found out that he actually had his own channel, this was years ago, years and years ago, found out he had a channel on YouTube. I checked it out, and lo and behold, I learned so much about this guy. He's not just some rando off the street. He's a martial artist. He has his own dirty boxing gym. He was a police officer for years, and he just has a really good knowledge base on specifically self-defense tactics, MMA tactics, how to fight in general. He's got a great sense of humor. You'll find yourself laughing. And through him, I actually met and found more martial artists that I had no idea of. He does a lot of collaborations. He does a lot of really good stuff. A lot of really practical advice. I think he's even tased himself. He's been shot in the face with like pepper balls, different weird things that you just don't see a lot of people doing. Icy Mike has a solid understanding of how to fight, and he has a solid community base around him that are involved in karate, involved in even sumo wrestling, all kinds of weird different martial arts that he has absorbed knowledge from, and now he has a voice to. Check him out. Check out Hard to Hurt with Icy Mike. And last but not least, and I plan on doing way more lists like this because there's a whole bunch of YouTubers I like. But number 3, I've got to give it to Rokus from Martial Arts Journey. Rokus from Martial Arts Journey has a really unique story. He originally started out as a Aikido guy. He was a black belt in Aikido, and he wasn't very confident in the fact that his Aikido could handle self-defense situations. So what did he do? He became better. He went out, he learned other martial arts, continued to grow his knowledge base. Now I think his primary is probably BJJ. But he also does a lot of Muay Thai. I mean, I've seen him do boxing. I've seen him do I've seen him do stuff with judo practitioners. The list goes on. And one of the things that I love about him right now is he has a great series over on his channel. Check it out, a Martial Arts Journey. And right now he is doing a self-defense championship, I believe it's called, where he brings in a whole bunch of martial artists from different YouTube channels, and they all compete in Australia in this self-defense warehouse where they have knife defense, acting like you're at a bar and people start attacking you. I mean, all kinds of crazy, fighting on a bus, all kind of crazy scenarios from all these different martial artists who have different skill sets. And they start to try to figure out, okay, well, who's the best at defending these things? I actually kind of want to do a little bit of a spin-off in the near future where I'm going to take some of the scenarios, instead of just seeing who can do it the best, I really want to dive deep into each of the individual movements. Hey, what is the best way to defend against a knife? What is the best way to defend against this, that, and the other? What can minimize the chance of injury in a self-defense situation? I've got some pals I've already been talking to about. We're going to do some stuff for you guys, but that's coming very soon. But Rokus from Martial Arts Journey is a great channel. I highly encourage you to go check out his self-defense series. Icy Mike's on the first season. The second season just ended, and it's well worth watching. I've linked all of these guys in my description. I want you to check them out and learn more and more and more about the community that you want to be involved in or that you already are involved in. So that's all I got for you guys today. Until next time, I'll see you on the mats.